for bed. Good night. Oh, good. You're still awake. What's the matter?
There, my audio's working now, I suppose. Also, my game footage looks like it's freezing. Can't sleep?
Can't sleep?
Well, that is rather the problem. I'm wide awake. Once we're back tomorrow, I'll sneak the formula back into Luis's room. Even if he suspected us, he'd never work out that we got to the capital and showed it to Rella in a single night. He won't find out about our mission.
There's probably a Juna return of any magma keys we got at the Charardrius, too, just be safe. I'll give them to her later.
You know, I'm a bit surprised. I thought I was fine doing all that infiltration at Luis's place. Turns out I wasn't. Finally having others who know the truth, and having gotten to see my sister. I didn't realize how exhausted I am, and you personally saved me from danger back there. I'm terribly grateful to you. You're lucky, really. I'll have you know I'm rarely this candid. That's the forbidden text you mentioned in Luis's room, is it? I've seen him reading it from time to time. What's it like? Can I read a bit of it? The prevailing culture of the world is one of freedom in all things. No faith, fealty, or philosophy enforces ideology. All
Sounds like an awesome world to me.
And all are free to embrace those creations. This culture's influence spreads throughout the world. It is even said that a song of peace was powerful enough to bring an end to war. Oh, how inspiring. It's hard to imagine that a single song could be so influential. I wonder what the world would be like if a song really could reach all people's hearts. No matter their status or tribe. We Nydia, we're all liars, you know? Everyone told us we were inherently worthless. Just a fact of our birth. So I learned some glamours to make myself at least look valuable. This form. It's all just a fancy disguise, really. A gilded mask for the world to admire. Or not. No, do forgive me. That was all lies, lies, lies. I don't think it's necessarily a good idea to reveal yourself entirely, but you should always have the freedom to. If these new powers are to give form to my ideals, I want to create a world where we can appreciate each other's freedom. I'll make sure everyone hears that in my songs. No matter what happens.
Juna and I talked into the night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, how I've longed to hear that again.
Now, prepare to hear the race's next challenge. Let's find out where our fierce competitors are bound. To recap, the 20 candidates with the current highest approval on the King's Rock will be the only ones to proceed. All others will be disqualified. I'd say the results of the exhibition are sure to have spread by now. Let's have a look at the standings, shall we? In first place, the undisputed winner, bane of sea monsters and savior of the people, our very own Sanctifex Forden! And the traitor Luis in second, despite not actually being in the race. But in third, we have the warrior monk captain, Master Guido! Furthermore...
In the end, everyone but Luis is just representing the Sanctus Church.
What's your point? I dare say that's a relief. We'll finally be done with all this chaos. A return to normalcy.
Ha! Normalcy. Funny how it's only the rich who miss how things used to be. But now Count Luis has the people behind him. He'll save the common man.
Yes, we're all keeping our ears out for a response from Luis's faction. But we do have one standout who's seen a stunning jump in popularity since the exhibition. The lad responsible for exposing the sins of the Sanctoress Joanna. Valiant human slayer. Yes, it's the young Elder.
Right. Wasn't expecting that one. Nameless to famous in a single night. Just like that, he's in the top 20.
Oi, crier man. Where's the windbag? The one what acted all high and mighty over a tiny human head.
Who? Oh, right, that Gladell or something. No sign of him, probably saw the writing on the wall and dropped out.
So it really was all talk then? A disgrace to the Russon, hiding his inadequacy behind Luis's authority.
But the boy candidate isn't the only one in the spotlight. We've a rising star by the name of Katharina. Some big ideas, that girl. I hear she plans to put a price on every wealthy head if she takes the throne.
And what's wrong with that? If they're sitting on most of the kingdom's money, they can afford to hire a little extra security every day. Let them sweat it out.
Now here's a surprise. We've got a Mastari candidate still in the running. And my sources say they hail from, well, Virga Island.
A pagan island, eh? But they're filthy barbarians. Besides, nobody could compare to Lord Milo.
The final roundup's actually looking pretty diverse. We're just about ready to announce the next leg of the race. And that's the bell! Thank you for waiting, ladies and gents. It's time to begin the second round of the tournament for the throne! First of all, congratulations to the 20 who have won their places on the King's Rock. You are now officially the winners of the first round. Let's give them a hand!
No sign of Luis. Even if he does plan to take over, suppose he's still not eager to play by their rules.
I haven't seen Juna this morning either.
I heard some nobles say she had a job suddenly come up. Better that the audience doesn't see her with us, anyway.
Now, at long last, we are ready to announce their next challenge. This time, the task for the candidates is recovering and offering a divine relic!
What? A relic?
Don't worry, we're happy to explain everything. You'll not want to forget this, so we've arranged for you to hear it from an unforgettable voice. To tell us more, please welcome to the stage our guide, our songstress, the lovely Lady Juna!
Look at that outfit.
Her sudden obligation revealed, I suppose.
Chosen heroes, your next destination is Altaberry Heights, the capital of the Principality of Montario. You are to gather there by the deadline, with a divine relic in hand to offer the Sanctus Church. Tragically, there are still heathens in this land who choose to reject sanctism. They care nothing for salvation. They cling to strange idols, calling them divine relics, believing them gifts from their eldritch gods. But their rituals are unstable, and their relics just primitive magic tools.
Not like our magic tools and our imaginary
to
gods.
This misguided witchery. Take these relics from the pagan's grasp and bring them to the birthplace of sanctism, Altaberry Heights in Montario. Please deliver them to their rightful place in God's hands. May all our aspiring heroes be blessed with good fortune and the favor of God. I pray for your success.
Got a real presence before a crowd, doesn't she? Positively plucks at your heart.
Focus, Iceland, focus.
By the deadline of the second round, Altaberry will begin the festivities for the autumnal Montario Saints' Day. This two-day event kicks off on Saints' Day Eve, with the main celebrations on the day proper. And this year's event will be historic. His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden, will be personally sealing the collection of the pagan relics. To celebrate, the songstress Juna will be dedicating a ceremonial song. You won't want to miss this, folks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on my mark, let the second round of the Tournament for the Throne begin!
They're unabashedly ordering them to steal relics from pagan land now. That's plunder. They would steal our very culture.
Yeah, that's what a rare religion does.
Small wonder he's so aghast. Forden's stooping to a new low.
What new low?
What new low?
By and large, the Mustari are a pagan people. Their relics are cultural touchstones, vital to their hearts and faiths. And Forden's just ordered us to loot them as we please.
But in our case, we won't even know what we're doing until Luis gives the order.
Either way, we're bound for Altaberry. It's further east. We've a long trip ahead of us.
Oh, my shoulder hurts. I don't care if it's the Crown Theocracy. You'd think they'd ask me a little sooner than the morning of.
Still managed to put on a hell of a show for him. Lady Juna, Count Luis has sent for you. And you lot too, I suppose.
Looks like our first job's come in.
These men have me running all over. We're back, Lord Luis.
Funny, isn't it? Since the Gladell incident, you've been inseparable from this gang.
Well, one has to keep one's chauffeur in line, don't you think?
Hey, heard you got a gig at the Sanctus Festival. Good on ya.
Thanks. Though I don't know if it's worth celebrating. Seems to me it's to keep Lord Luis in check. Putting me on stage the whole time might keep you from crashing their Saints' Day party.
And if we try anything, they'll use it as an excuse to blacklist you. Just the kind of shite you'd expect from those Sanctist stooges.
You need fear nothing. It is Forden who now stews in his dread, and he seeks the divine relics is common knowledge. But who would simply give up an idol on par with a god's reverence? He has all but commanded that we take it by force. The king's magic ruined his schemes. You humiliated him in the public eye. And in one desperate final grasp for authority, the fool has placed his fate in my hands. Forden's game will soon end. Let us at least give him the finale he deserves.
What do you mean finale?
What do you mean, a finale?
What? Do you need to hear it repeated? I will give Forden his death.
And what of the king's magic?
You'll see soon enough. For now, you need only follow my orders. Your task is to obtain a certain divine relic on my behalf. The artifact in question is a lance known as Dracodius.
Dracodios. The Draco implies something to do with dragons, I presume?
Suffice to say, the lore behind this particular relic intrigues me. You will acquire it in time for Saint's Day, and bring it to me.
Pretty high stakes, my lord. You sure you want this crop of novices on the job?
Rest assured, my other agents have their own relics I've assigned them to pursue. I've no urgent need for this lance, nor for them, should they fail.
I'll go along and keep an eye on them, shall I? You can bet that if they try and run off with the relic, I'll put a stop to it.
You certainly are attached to them, aren't you?
Well, it's their first formal assignment in your service, after all. I can be your eyes and ears.
So be it then. You may act accordingly.
So, my lord, where can we find this fancy lance?
Find your clues elsewhere. You have nothing further from me. Prove you think as well as you fight. May we both find success in the pursuit of our shared vision.
Well, we're back at the end. So far, the only thing we know for sure is it's called the Dracodios.
All right.
I guess we got no choice to go somewhere else to try to gather more information. Let's go. Hey, you there! I know you from the, digging! Oh, it's Otto. Yikes, he reeks of alcohol. I don't want to ask him anything. We might as well have it since we're here. So you happen to know anything about the Divine Lance or any Mystari?
Oh, really?
Divine Lance? Deep violence? Mystari are the ones with the masks. I saw someone eat it in the tavern with a mask. They don't even take off their mask when they eat. I don't know how they do it. Oh wait, maybe they do take off their masks actually.
Well, at least now we know he's a Mystari with some side of the tavern, I think.
Well met, eh? Huh.
I'm just
Hey, listen.
incredulous.
Huh?
Can I help you? Something tells me you're not here to eat. I have a question. Divine Lance? I'm not sure if I'm the best person to ask about that sort of thing. No, wait. Someone else I was rambling on about that just a bit ago. Got a large mask on. Must have been Mystari. He seemed awfully bothered about it. He's bothered about the lance? Sounds like he may know something. Any idea where he went? I believe he mentioned something about taking a boat to the island. He must be headed towards the coast by the Merchant's Bazaar, wouldn't you say?
Okay, so...
If we hurry, we might be able to catch him. Let's head for the Merchant's Bazaar.
Hey, listen.
I'm just incredulous.
Huh.
Hey.
You're a Mystari, right? You're the one that we're talking about in the tavern? We're trying to learn anything we can about the Divine Lance. Maybe you could fill us in?
You see.
Seek your answers from the chief, not me. He's set to return to the island via ship any moment now. He'll be wearing a mask and carrying a staff, both passed down for generations.
Then...
If that's the case, you better hurry to the Merchant's Bazaar and search the person with the mask.
Wonderful.
All right, then.
Let's go.
Young man.
Wonderful.
Beg pardon?
Now what am I to do? Proper racist.
Oh yeah, the guy with the chess piece.
I can't believe this. He would have them all take what they please. This same atrocity all over again. Damn him. And damn his crown theocracy.
He's in quite a state. Though I can hardly blame him, with everyone ordered to ransack his homeland. For now, how to approach him?
They've really crossed the line.
They've really crossed the line.
Wait, You're not with the Sanctus Church. One of the few who aren't, it seems.
I don't know much about divine relics, but I know all too well what it's like to see your homeland threatened.
The divine relics are symbols of our faith. More than that, they are the soul of our culture, our history.
Followers of the old native beliefs worship idols that are known to conduct magic, which they call divine relics. But unlike the igniters of modern times, they are primitive in make and function, and often dangerous. So said my studies, at least.
Oh, far from it. Divine relics aren't primitive in the least. That's just Sanctus propaganda. Really, it's the opposite. Most of these relics are powerful beyond belief, and igniters are just our crude imitations of them. If you'd ever seen one yourself, you'd know the difference. They don't call them divine for nothing. With powers like that, they might as well have come from the gods.
You're that songstress. Didn't expect to hear all this from you, after what you said for the crowd.
Well, a job's a job. But as I'm sure you're aware, pagans aren't the only ones oppressed by the church.
You really are well informed. And it sounds like you know something of oppression. Did you perhaps come from the Mage Academy?
Details, darling. I've seen abuse of powers before, and I'd rather not see it again.
The other candidates seem bent on taking relics by any means necessary. But you all seem different.
To be fair, we are looking for one. The only relic we know by name right now is Dracodios.
The Lance of the Dragon God. So that's why you came up to me. I suppose anyone would want our homeland's greatest treasure. The Lance is no secret we're trying to hide. Truly, I hope mainlanders come by the scores to see it. Our village is on an island in the World Tree's embrace, where the Dragon God sleeps. On a clear day, you can see it from this land.
An island across the ocean. You mean Virga Island, then? 'Tis a large island in the inland sea. Most of its inhabitants are Mustari, and it remains the only place in the land where Sanctism has not taken root.
I'm not out to abolish Sanctism myself. I just don't want everything we believe in to be destroyed.
So that's why you're in this race.
I thought I could change the world. And then I saw the truth. What a fool I was. I've not introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Edeni. Take my advice. Forget about Dracodios. We can't hand it over, and you'll never reach it anyway.
We'd never take it by force.
We don't intend to take it by force.
Even if you did, you'll not find any ships that sail there. And that's only the first obstacle in your way. Take my word. It's no place for an outsider. It's time I stopped chasing a fool's dream. I need to face reality. And if you're smart, you'll do the same.
Well, sounds like Dracodios is on Virga Island somewhere.
Is there really no ship passage there? This is the biggest port in the kingdom.
'Tis true. His words reminded me. Thanks to both sea currents and cultural tensions, the only merchant ships passing Virga Island embark from Montario.
But Montario's on the other side of the bloody sea. You can't seriously be suggesting we go there first and then loop back to Virga. We'd never make the deadline.
Then let's ballywell conquer this inland sea ourselves! Ha ha ha! Don't worry, chums! I'm on the job!
You worried about Lady Juna? Actually asking this time, not just prodding.
Shut up.
Tell. You still don't trust them, do you?
How can I? We've only known them for a matter of days. Look, the whole Gladell mess, you really think they're innocent?
Then let's go with them, yeah? Me and you. You do whatever makes sense to you, Del. You know I'll follow wherever you go.
You never could keep your mouth shut, eh?
Oh, we've been fitted to sail the sea.
Wait a second. You're not saying this thing can sail now?
Quite right. While you lot were hobnobbing at old Luis's soiree, I had his runner all to myself. And believe you me, I got quite an eyeful. Came away full of ideas. After all, this old girl wasn't designed as a land runner alone. All about modular design, don't you know? Flexible jointage. So I did a bit of tinkering.
But why? We'd not even spoken of the island until moments ago.
Island Schmyland, milady. Look at the map. What's our shortest route to Ontario, eh? A straight shot through the inland sea.
Huh. The man has a point. That never dawned on me.
Besides, I've kept my ears open, what? Here there be monsters and all that rot. You'll need more than a ship for these waters. You'll need a proper sea runner.
Oh, right! Eurus, you weren't at the exhibition, so you wouldn't know. Forden already killed the big sea monster out there. It had a huge head.
Really? Don't tell me you're making the trip in that.
Why are you two here?
Bodyguard duty, Lady Juna. We're along for the ride, especially since you're bound for some remote wild island.
These poor newcomers are working so hard and you still can't trust them. Or is it me you don't trust?
We're here on Master Luis's orders. I'm sure I don't have to outline the pecking order there. Or do you have a problem with us being around?
Rather. We're running short on beds.
Oh, don't worry. Del doesn't take up as much space as me.
Oh, belt up. Besides, you really expect this rust bucket to survive a night at sea?
If you don't like it, leave. Nobody's forcing you to come.
Looks like we're crewmates then. Not unlike a sea voyage for a bit of fun, yeah?
This is a fine mess. Wasn't expecting them along. What do you think their angle is?
They still suspect us.
They probably still suspect us.
I agree. We definitely crossed a line with the whole Gladell incident.
Suppose that's that, eh? I'll do a last check on her amphibials, make sure she's shipshape. Give me a shout when you're ready.
Well met, eh? Now what am I to do?
Thank you kindly. Okay?
Ah, you've come. Now then.
All right then.
Let's go.
What are you pining for?
Oh, hey, we got a discount thanks to Brigida.
Good.
All right then.
Let's go.
Welcome.
That's fine.
No, I meant to give it to...
What now?
Leave it to me.
Nice!
Leave it to me.
You can trust in me.
Welcome.
Now then. Now then. Now then.
Young man.
All right then. Wonderful.
Young man.
Now what am I doing?
Ready to depart?
Oh ho, Tenway already. You're not forgetting anything, are you? Nah, good. Just got a hold of a chart with the route. We'll listen for our trip to Virga Island. Now then, let's set sail for new lands.
Virga Island is this spot right here. Wonder how many days away it is. Oh.
This region's currents are right pain, Miguel. We must go around and go across them lest they carry us off course. By my reckoning, it'll take us 4 days and 3 nights, give or take. 3 nights to sea, huh? I hope Stroll can handle it. With Juno and her 2 thorns on our side, tensions may be high. Well, nothing to do but move forward. Jolly good, rest assured, I'll get us through these waves to Virga Island gently as can be!
Tis actually moving. A fine effort.
I thought the legs would be kicking.
Ever in doubt? You're the master of the helm, my dear.
Virga Island, eh? Well, I can say it's wholly foreign to me.
'Tis a land within an archipelago where many Mustari live. Heard their faith involves a special maiden of some kind.
How have they managed to avoid the church's influence? I doubt they've the manpower or arms to fend off the crown theocracy.
There's something there that could overturn history, as the Sanctists tell it. Something so damning they couldn't even afford their soldiers seeing it. So the rumors say, at least. Might just be a conspiracy theory.
As for this dragon god's lance, we shall need to negotiate.
If negotiations are even on the table.
Ugh, why all the fuss? Just kill them and take it.
Nothing else works, yeah. Keep it simple.
It's always kill, kill, kill with you two.
Hey, Lord Luis's orders. Don't need to tell you, do I?
Yet you'd impugn Count Luis's reputation with wanton massacre. Simple, was it?
Ugh, give it a rest. Are we there yet?
Hard to talk strategy with those two hanging around.
Ladies and gentlemen, feast your ears on this! The elder boy candidate seems to have crossed the channel to the island! On a gauntlet runner, too!
Is he all right? They say the waters are clear amongst us now, but...
If he made it, that means my husband can go out fishing again, doesn't it?
I have to say, I expected at least one daredevil to try plowing straight through the inner sea, but I never thought it'd be that boy.
That's the same lad who exposed that lady from Martira, isn't it? He's not bad.
But Virga Island's infamous people, treacherous! Even the Crown Theocracy struggled with them for years. So how will this shake out? The festivities have just begun.
The Gauntlet Runner takes to the water in its new form, setting out to the wide open sea. Their destination, Virga Island, an enigmatic foreign land that not even the long arm of Sanctism can reach. Not all present now would count themselves as allies. Will this prove difficult, or something else entirely?
Hear us speaking?
Nurse's voice echoing out on the runner phone. Heisman's got his fishing gear laid out on the deck. If you're keen on learning, ask him. Can't promise he'll stop if you slip overboard, though, so be careful. Ha! Well, let's see. Heisman sometimes leaves fishing gear on deck, which you can use to fish. Any fish you catch can be used as ingredients when cooking. 3 days since we arrived at Virga Island, I think. Having Juna and those brothers around has certainly made the Gauntlet Runner livelier.
All right, then. Let's go. What now?
Even moving at such speed looks like you can still catch fish. No idea how that works. Perhaps they're drawn by the runner's magnet crystals, or perhaps they're just curious. Either way, I certainly won't want for entertainment on our way to the island.
Oh, jeez.
Isn't this his Heisman's fishing gear? I wonder if he's going to do some fishing.
Understood.
Okay, I'll go get Heisman. He's right there.
The truth is...
Indeed. I know I thought I'd do some fishing, but I'm having a good bait. You have anything that might work?
Then...
Oh my, tail bait. Those fish won't know what hit them. That's cost. Maybe it's all this staring at the water surface, but I'm starting to feel a bit queasy. Think like a fish. Suppose I give it a try.
The fight is on!
Look, a fight! A strong one! I'm stronger!
A fearsome one!
Oh ho! Look at that! Well, I never! We've outdone ourselves, lad! One Lord of the Jake and 2 Queens honey jar.
Here we go.
Ancient strategy lurk beneath the surface of calm. That's what makes fishing such a beloved pastime. The results can hardly matter. In fact, don't bother asking how many I've caught. Well, as much as I hate to say it, I think it's about time we call it a day.
As the sun dips below the horizon and the stars begin to reflect off the water's surface, the Gauntlet Runner reaches the shore. Lurking below the surface, in the black and fathomless deep, are the eager eyes of predatory hunters. But the party, safe inside their Gauntlet Runner, relaxes from the burdens of their voyage, gazing out over calm waters.
We'll arrive 3 days from now. We're being watched, so be careful what you say.
Oh my.
Oh, if it isn't you. I'm so bored and I'm just not in the mood to sing. Sure be nice to have someone to talk to. By recalling the past and planning for the future with Juno, maybe I can hone my imagination. So now we have to find the Mistari tribe's divine relic. Isn't that fabulous? Calling this an absurd demand would be an understatement. But I must admit, if we can't handle this, then Luis will never acknowledge us. We must absolutely succeed. Let's do this.
All right.
Let's get out there and do some relic hunting. Aren't you the happy warrior? So enthusiastic in the face of long odds. I'm glad we're on the same page there. I'm just happy to have this opportunity to fight alongside you. Living under Luis's foot was a lonely place to be, you know? I've held my ground thus far, though if I'm honest, I was scared of the whole time. I had to talk myself into keeping a stiff upper lip, so to say. But being past that, I feel more hope than I ever have. I'm not alone anymore, and I have faith that we'll save the prince. I felt my imagination increase as June and I talked about things to come.
All right.
Staying up late is terrible for your skin, but since we're already at it, why don't we chat a bit longer? Juna and I talk for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, goodness.
Smugginess is my worst enemy. I don't mind the ocean, but being at sea makes my hair 10 times harder to manage.
Sure.
I know exactly what you mean. The salty air makes it so much worse. Hey, Hulkenberg, what do you do to with your hair at sea?
Yes.
I find the sweat built up by swinging a weapon quickly relieves one of concern over such trifling matters. Speaking of, would you care to spar, Juna? Oh, I don't think so. I'm quite the wrong person for that, in fact. But I'll tell you what. If I find anyone to help comb out these knots, I'll see if I can find you a sparring partner. Two more days until be able to search for that lance. They say the island is barbaric, but I wonder what it'll really be like.
All right.
Maybe I should go in while no one else is using it.
This is...
Some Orgo sugar and briny salt. I wonder who brought them here. I could use these for cooking.
What now? All right then.
Use the upright cleaning tool to clean the storage room.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
Come on.
This weird tool is actually a cleaning igniter that nourishes the modified to create wind that collects dust. Pretty nifty. I know it's hard, but all the lifting and bending over is sure to strengthen your legs, yeah? Storage room.
Got it.
There's dust everywhere. I feel like we're breathing in a cloud of air. We might as well try to clean it up. Oh, it's a vacuum. Still dust pile in the corners. I guess the magic igniter didn't produce enough suction. I'll just clean the other sides of the shelves and all the nooks and crannies by hand.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Now we just need to throw away the trash inside the igniter, and then...
Hey!
Hey, look what I found. We can still use this, don't you think? Yeah! That ended up taking quite a while. It's tough, but having everything clean and sparkly feels nice. You worked a good sweat too, right? After moving around and clearing my head, I feel like my max XP has increased. Did some cleaning now, it's looking good as new. A lot better than before.
Come look at this!
Ahoy! You lot aren't going to believe the view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes!
The gauntlet runner halts at a sandy hollow that suddenly arises from the sea. The towering seawall. It is not an island or a reef, but a mass of sand expanding below sea level. There is no sign of a water flow. There are many places in Oceania where the laws of nature fail, but here it is especially evident. The surface drops as though it were gouged out. Still, best not to be distracted by the spectacular. Monsters roam the deep, and tales of people being dragged below are not uncommon.
Wow.
Incredible!
Ah, the sea's been split in two and we're standing on the sea floor.
Well,
This is what magma anomalies are capable of. It's the same principle that maintains the water sphere in Brilhaven, but by Jove, this is on a whole other level entirely.
Oi!
Del, are you sure about all this? This water ain't about to come down on us, is it? You can't swim? You know how to swim, Basilio? Listen, mate, you best keep your nose out of places where it doesn't belong. Look, there's fish swimming in the wall of water. I've never seen such shiny fish.
Huh?
Hulkenberg, what are you doing?
Enough.
You're not thinking of spearfishing through the seawall, are you? I was merely considering how I could secure today's allotment of rations. She eat these weird-looking fish without a second thought. I suspect that weird luminescence is a defense mechanism. They gather together in depths and shine to ward off predators. So weaklings that they are, they travel together in a group. What does that remind you of? Must you sling barbs at every opportunity? It's exhausting. Besides, it's only natural for those lower on the food chain to seek advantages that can compensate for the weaknesses.
Huh?
I say, those shining skills would work as excellent dyes. Hulkenberg, my girl, be sure to catch some extra. I'll need a few specimens to dissect.
As well.
As you wish. I shall catch enough that we should all dine well. I would rather you didn't. The supplies we receive in town more than meet our needs. Besides, the sky looks ominous. A storm likely approaches.
I see.
I see. If that is the consensus, then let's head back. I feel not the least bit of regret, I assure you.
Let's go.
He's got a point. This seawall might even collapse in the rain, and I'd rather not stay to find out. Catching sight of that unexpected view has broadened my wisdom.
Now then.
Hey, I'm erudite.
Wisdom.
This is one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, fill thyself with the knowledge to discern truth from falsehood.
Why, that...
A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passion may be inflamed.
Here.
And here you go, lad. A drawing of the seawall. I made sure that the glowing fish are depicted as true to life as my hand allows. Time to keep it as a souvenir of our journey.
As the water sparkling in the setting sun begins to lose the light shimmer, the gauntlet runner reaches the calm surface of the reef. Yet the day draws to an end, and all are left to wonder how to spend the evening hours.
What terrible rain. Twill be a storm soon enough. Can this vessel withstand it?
Let's do it better than me, at least. Suppose we do owe Forden, if only because he handled that sea monster. Closure, etc.
Did we hit a rock out there or something? Back in a mo, I'll go sneak a look outside.
Those fool brothers are still abed, even in this tempest? Bloody Parapus. Almost makes one envy them.
Right, I heard. You aren't too fond of the Parapus. They both had horrible upbringings, those two. But they really do have kind hearts behind the glares. They've risked their lives for mine countless times. One time, I asked what I could do to repay them, and they came over all red-faced. We'd like to hear you sing, Lady Juna. Your voice is awful pretty, Lady Juna.
Is this a joke to you? You think an outcast Ujief is in no position to speak ill of the Paripus?
What? No, I didn't mean...
Bloody hell, how does anyone sleep on this old bucket? You feel that shaking earlier? Huh? Could cut the air in here with a knife. What were you two on about?
Being racist against you. Just sharing life stories.
Life stories, I suppose.
Indeed. Talking about how I dislike the Paripus.
You and the rest of the world. Or do you think you're special?
We don't have to keep dancing around it, do we, Del? Why can't we be straight with them? Just come out with it, yeah? Tell him you still ain't sure that stuff with Glottel was on the level.
If even we're suspicious, there's no way Lord Luis hasn't worked it out already. Not that it matters to me, anyway. Still, I had to make sure, see for myself whether Lady Juna is on our side or not.
Come on, you two.
Ah! Something's out there! Look outside! It's a monster! A great briny beast! Everyone to the deck, quick!
What's happening?
Our prep.
Head to the deck once you're prepared.
What now?
Alright, wizard for MC. Mage for Hulkenberg. Mage for Heisman too.
I see. Fascinating. This right here, all right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Steady effort is key.
That is... I see. Fascinating. This right here, all right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Let's go! I've learned a new skill!
All right. All right.
You can trust in me.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
Nice!
All right then.
Oh, you just go up the ladder.
What is that thing?
The hell are you doing? This is supposed to be you helping those in need. Oi, tell!
Now! Hurry!
You alright, Del? You realize this changes nothing. We're still...
Is that a human?
Don't charge straight at it. We've got the arms. We'll clear him out of the way.
Got it. If we don't kill the thing, we're all sunk.
Don't get used to it.
Oh no!
Yeah.
It's a Kraken with a human face.
Now's our chance.
No.
We'll slice up some more of the bastard's legs, stick to the body, and take out what limbs you can. I don't know about you, but I'm not dying today. Let's get this over with.
If this keeps up, the runner's wrecked. Can we get those giant legs off us?
Switch out party members during battle. Press L1 to access the order menu to select party. Switching members consumes one turn icon.
Oh, power of kings! Now accept your fate! I'll take this. You're going to your name, eh?
Let's stay calm.
Sihar Homo Sabra.
We'll do this together.
If you would.
Roar!
You hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain. I'll give you the performance of a lifetime. Mate! Come on, follow me! I think not. I'll leave this
About
to you.
time.
I shall show you what true magic...
Allies, together!
We'll combine our strengths.
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Huh. Perhaps this suits me best. Nothing personal. You're going to your name, eh?
Steel.
Please.
Ooh.
If we can take out some
Lend me
legs,
your strength.
that'll be less attack to deal with, right?
Tis yours.
Lightning!
You hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain.
Now, what's the play? I shall vanquish evil. Let's get on with it! Not the right move. No holding back! Oh, healing light!
I knew you'd help.
Trust me.
Quite a boon.
I stand, comrade! Lend me your strength!
It's up to you now.
Oh, bolts of lightning!
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak
Onward.
spot. The legs retracted. That should make
Let
things
us
a
clean
little
up
easier
this
on
mess.
us.
Falling back to the vanguard. Face me! Then again...
I'm will fight with craft.
I'm all prepared.
Show them our might!
Roar!
Only a flesh wound.
I shall vanquish evil.
Thanks. I'm obliged.
Much thanks.
Is everyone all right? Join with me!
We'll combine our strengths.
Burst forth!
Hulkenberg got them right
Be
in the weak
neither
spot.
timid nor arrogant. Vanguard!
Let's stay calm.
Let's set it up.
Strike true!
Lightning.
You hit their weakness.
I can't afford to hold
That's your
back.
opening, Captain.
Take that!
Almost got him.
Oh, please!
Behold! We stand
It's
together!
up to you now.
Oh, bolts of lightning!
Alright, that wasn't so bad. Sabara sucker.
Applause, please.
I admit, it feels good.
I shall strive to use this power wisely.
Excellent. I've grown more powerful.
I knew I could do it.
We overcame it somehow.
I can't believe this! There are still monsters out here! Forden lied! He lied to everybody!
Either he lied, or he didn't know. Maybe the humans are spreading faster than anyone expected.
Oh, first time we've seen you lot really cut loose. That sure was magic, even with no igniters. Guess that's the kind of power that kills humans. And you can do it too, Lady Juna.
Well, I picked it up from him. You know I've a knack for improvising, love. But we'd never have gotten through this without you two helping us. Thank you.
Of course, my lady.
You too, Fidelio.
Don't mention it. Wouldn't have survived otherwise.
Wait, something's amiss. I still hear water flowing, but it's coming from inside the runner.
Blast! We're dipping awfully low. Getting a bit soggy in here, chums.
Hold on, we're sinking. You've got to be kidding.
Bail the water! You two, help us!
What? You can't just order us. Oh, this bloody rust bucket.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
That was a long day yesterday, huh? Glad we were able to live to see another morning. I'm very happy we survived and are still afloat, but after bailing all that water out, it seemed that my poor back was a casualty of the incident. You really came through in a pinch, I must say. It's all thanks to you that my dear girl is all well and safe. We must repay those old bones of yours for their sterling service.
You're right.
Too true. Maybe a day off would get those brothers to lighten up a bit too. So how about it, darlings? Let's take a day to just relax and watch the ocean. Should arrive at the island tomorrow.
Come on.
We just defeat the monsters. Why not thank everyone for their efforts? In times like this, people tend to open up more.
What now?
Each character has a one-time unique cutscene you can only do today. You can do all of them and load your save after each one. I want to hang up a Vulcan.
All right then.
But in the way, the right ways to go on, an incredible sight.
Your thoughts?
What say you? Will you come enjoy the view as well? The breeze is most pleasant here. Yes.
Indeed.
Quite right. Come over here then. The seas are now so peaceful. Anyone recounting the previous night's events risks being labeled a liar. With these conditions, we should arrive at Virga Island tomorrow. Our sailing vessel is held quite admirably. Considering the haste with which it was constructed, one can no longer cast aspersions on Neurosaur's talents.
That reminds me.
The calm seas of us even allowed Stroll to regain a sliver of composure. He ceased chanting, "I'm gonna be sick!" His consternation was most bewildering. You don't feel sick?
Come now.
See? Sick? It strikes me as an odd concept. Our first voyage, it seems, is also characterized by a clash with a temperamental storm. The waves forced the ship onto its side, and the walls and floors created their rolls most suddenly. The storm howled through the rooms, and I was forced into the deck with a great tumult. Consequently, I had simply tied myself to the ship so that I could not be forced off, and read a book until the sea calmed itself. This trip bears little resemblance to my prior voyage. I was openly mocked when I stated that I was searching for His Highness. A particularly rude cur yelped, "Do you think that corpse took the royal yacht across the sea?" Of course, I received naught in terms of assistance. Time passed, indifference to my concerns, or even my perception. Maybe the prince has truly died, and the fault lies with me for failing to repel such an attack. Such thoughts became my constant companions during that time. Searching for His Highness was my stated goal, but thinking on it now, perhaps I was simply looking for an appropriate place to die. We have allies now.
It'll be fine.
You deliver such thoughtful words with effortless haste. Hope is with me now, alongside a multitude of comrades who will fight beside me for His Highness's sake.
Sorry.
Apologies, I should not be so free with my thoughts, especially with the brothers of Magnus amongst our ranks. Tell me more about your travels.
You are curious.
Truly? They may not contain anything of interest.
Take this.
Ah yes, I have something I wanted to give you. Temper your expectations, but it's a trinket. Narwhal's horn. Quite some time ago, I passed through a port town and received this from a fortune teller. Supposedly, it wards off the sea's myriad dangers. Pure superstition, assuredly. However, after receiving it, I was stricken with fever and bedridden. Some days later, I learned that the ship was originally aboard was lost to sea. So perhaps there is some truth to its abilities, which is why I now pass it on to you.
Now then.
The sun will soon retire. The encampment that Nura spoke of should be visible to us soon.
As the clear surface gives way to the glassy ink of darkness, the gauntlet runner reaches a remote island. The party gets a good night's rest, grateful for the still land that does not sway them at its whims.
What to pick?
So arrivals tomorrow. Phew, we're finally done spending our nights at sea. And I gotta go to use the restroom, so I'll be right back. Stop stream. Well, it's a good thing this is VODed. Uh-oh. Oh, great. Oh, here we go. Fixed it. Oh, that was weird.
Well met.
I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. Certainly a stranger to traveling, but I have no idea how to spend idle hours. If it appeals, idea appeals, might we talk a bit? Sea breeze is accompanied by a scent that soothes the heart, is it not? That aroma recalls the fresh seafood of Brylehaven. My imagination runs wild with possibilities of what awaits us next. The insects of such fertile land must be most flavorful. You're so passionate about food.
Well then, true.
Much of what we consume is quite deadly if eaten raw. We merely honor the sacrifices of our ancestors who suffered so that we may dine safely and deliciously. I've experienced so many wonderful new flavors since our time in Martira. At this rate, I have come to have high expectations for Virga Island. Virga is characterized by its isolation from the rest of the world, which I hope will result in heretofore unseen ingredients and culinary techniques. Good. Oh, I feel a ravenous longing for Martira cuisine, despite having never experienced it. Let's make haste to Virga Island.
Now then.
My imagination is revolutionary.
Imagination.
True sovereignty is thy aspiration. Furnish thyself with the creativity to bring the ideal world of thy thoughts to fruition. A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. It's an hour later than I realized. I know our journey demands ample rest, but I'd like to continue conversing with you.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Luis has sent an emissary to Virga Island.
Oh, auto.
As reported by a
Oh god, this guy! I forgot about
the
him.
elder boy who brought Joanna to the judging.
So he stands with Luis then. No doubt he seeks Dracodius.
A gambit to steal the public's gaze, perhaps. Taking a prize from the only land beyond the church's reach. Laughable. The reason we leave those barbarians alone is that we've nothing to gain from them. Your Eminence?
Merely a passing thought.
Let him chase the lance. It changes nothing. With the dawn of Saints' Day, your Eminence's authority will be unshakable as the mountains.
As long as we tell the public that these divine relics truly originated in Sanctism, yes, that should do. The candidates gathered at the Saints' Day festival will be under the protection of the King's magic. Some of them may use that as a shield to sow violence and discord.
I am aware, Your Eminence. Please, leave everything to your humble servant.
Oh-ho!
And so our long sojourn at sea will come to an end today. We should arrive at around noontime. We must make preparations to berth beforehand. Seems like the weather will be hot and humid. We'd like to hope we can just pop in, grab the lance, and pop right back out. I'd be lying if I said I didn't wish the same, but we best prepare for the long stay. This island is famously insular and closed off. Our welcome will not be a warm one.
Then...
Maybe I should take a nice cold shower before we arrive. I don't even know if there'll be real inns there for us to stay in.
Narrowly escaping the threat of the sea monster, the party rides the currents of the inland sea to their destination, Virga Island. Virga is a word given to the island by the mainland, meaning uncivilized. But its inhabitants give this name no purchase. Put another way, we are trespassers from a country that has unilaterally regarded the islanders as heretics. To forget this is to invite pointless conflict. As though it knows it is unwelcome, the Gauntlet Runner glides silently onto the island's less populated rear shore.
I can't take this heat. It's enough to cook a man alive.
All my air fur is stuck together.
Do we really have to go this way? There was a beautiful beach just over there.
Chin up now, milady. Easy to get a good backstab when you're coming up behind him, see?
There will be no stabbing, back or otherwise.
It's at least true that coming at them head-on would only alarm them. First, we need to find out where this lance is.
You can bet the runner won't be spotted here, eh? Got the wide ocean on all sides. The old girl's not exactly unscathed from the beastie's clutches, so I'll stay back for a spot of repairs. Good luck on the lance hunt, what?
Who's there? Are you from the outside?
What's wrong?
I heard a voice.
I thought I heard a voice.
A voice? Whose?
All that salt air gets your head. Our chances out here already aren't looking too good.
So, how do we find this lance?
Ideally, we'd blend in with the locals, gather information. But if they really are all Mustari, that might be a bit tricky. Let's see. To start with, we could try staying hidden and observing the village from afar.
Sounds like a right hustle. How many days would you have us playing hide and seek?
Fair point. How long can we actually stay on this island?
Well, given the deadline for arriving in Altbury, it would be best to get the lance and leave by September the 5th.
The sooner we're out of here, the better. Let's go.
Hey, does this place look familiar to you?
We may be a bit lost.
You're kidding! We can't afford to get lost on some godforsaken island! This is a disaster! Oh, I'm sweating through my outfit. And these weird bugs. I've had enough!
What I give for a snack and a cold tub to dump me head in.
Need you voice every little complaint. You are not the only ones enduring this trek.
Quiet a moment. Running water nearby. Sounds like an open space. Could be a natural spring of some kind.
What? Really? Let's head that way.
Phew. I suppose we might as well if we're lost.
Whoa! It's drinkable. Much clearer than the capital's water, too.
Oh, brilliant. I could use a dip to get the salt off me.
Who are you? Can you hear me? Then surely you must be a messenger of the Dragon God.
Is something amiss?
I'm imagining things.
Oh. Hello.
Could it be a villager?
You must be the...
Priestess!
Hey, Del. Let's go.
Mainlanders! You're not of this island!
Wait, listen!
Seize them!
Gallica, you can fly through that.
Behave yourselves. Now, you're a candidate for the throne, are you not? Here to steal Dracodias, no doubt. And not content with that, you befouled the priestess's cleansing pool. We need here nothing further. You shall all be executed.
Yeah, it's not going to work
Fastest
anymore.
trial I've had.
Calm down. First off, you can't kill a candidate. Have you not heard of the king's magic?
You beg for your life in vain, wretch.
Hail, I'm told the priestess is ready.
Accept your fate. You're not getting out either way.
What do we do now?
It seems the brothers have fled. Perhaps they've gone to report to Neurus.
I doubt it. Those thugs are here for the lance alone. They care nothing for us.
We can work with that. Can't return without the lance anyway. But I'd rather see if we can break ourselves out, instead of counting on them to save us.
By the way, anyone else find it strange that they recognized a candidate at a glance? I wasn't expecting news to travel this far.
Probably my fault, I'm afraid.
They had a lot of questions, and they weren't gentle about asking.
Oh.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
What'd you do this time?
What did you do this time? Oh, you wound me, sir. I was hoping the word of the Crown Theocracy might be worth something here. Turns out, they prefer chains to questions.
But why are you here?
Why else? I heard some helpless, boneheaded twit of a candidate crossed the waters to Virga Island, so I, naturally, had to follow. I'd thought stowing away on that Mustari candidate ship might get me safely on the island, and, well...
And now who's the helpless twit? This is ridiculous! Why would a crier go to such lengths anyway?
Seemed as good an opportunity as any. I wanted a peek behind the Sanctus curtain. See...
Oh, shit. God damn it.
Seemed as good an opportunity as any. I wanted a peek behind the Sanctus curtain, see what the truth really is. For now, we may as well be patient. You'll have your opening soon enough. The people here, well, you'll find they aren't as monolithic as they'd like.
Thank God I noticed that beforehand.
Have you heard? The Sanctus Church has ordered its adherents to seize all divine relics.
Those zealots go too far. Surely this must be the reason for the Dragon God's wrath.
Don't be alarmed, everyone. Please remain calm.
Master Adeni.
There are trespassers upon our island, from ships other than the trade vessels. But we have already captured them. Reportedly, one is a candidate, and one is a crier from the Sanctus Church. They seek Dracodios, the lance of the Dragon God. Until now, the Church has hesitated to intrude in our homeland. We can only assume they are making their move.
I knew it. They think they're untouchable. No offense is beneath them.
That damned Forden. He's not just after our relics. He would silence us forever.
Master Adeni, put them to death! Let us see justice served!
Wait! Our captives have done nothing to hurt any of the islanders.
Why do you hesitate? If they would pervert our dearest beliefs, then they deserve only to be sacrificed. Our livestock are all maddened by disease, our seas are infested with grotesque horrors, and now even our fields lie dead and fallow. The Dragon God must be appeased, else we shall never survive his wrath. It has been our way since time immemorial. When disaster strikes, we offer a sacrifice to the Dragon God that he might ease our woes. It is the most basic of our teachings.
Everyone calm down. All this talk of justice, of sacrifice...
Master Adeni, would you see us repeat the tragedy of the past? With all respect, you abandoned your chase for the throne. You returned to your rightful home. Surely you have accepted that our traditions are the only way. Because of your indecision. Because you faltered in your faith to the Dragon God. Your father and mother both...
I will have silence!
Master Adeni, please. The sacrifice. We cannot simply suffer in silence.
My brother, do not fear. I have just purified myself for the spring. I'm ready to serve as our people's sacrifice.
Yufa.
I am a priestess. I have known from birth that my life's greatest impact would be as an offering to the Dragon God. Indeed, it brings me great pride. I can serve my village in a way the priestesses in times of peace could not. If our island might be saved, I will gladly give my life for it.
Oh, bless you, Priestess Yufa. We will not forget your sacrifice. This will surely appease the Dragon God. You are our last hope. Priestess Yufa, our salvation, our future.
Prepare the ship. I will accompany her to the altar in the Dragon Temple, where Dracodios rests.
You catch that? The Dragon Temple. Sounds like that's where we'll find our lance.
I did a bit of reading on Virga Island once. Army reports say it's surrounded by an archipelago, otherwise uninhabited. And one of them islands is nothing but a massive temple.
Not another soul on them. Strange lot, these pagans. Gotta be bloody stupid to build your big important temple out where nobody can get to it.
Could be. Or maybe they weren't the ones who built it. Either way, we'll need a ship.
Sounds like we better hurry and bail our new crewmates out. All this stink in the square probably means less guards on duty.
Ugh.
Come on, Del, we can't leave him high and dry. The fair lady Juna likes him, don't she?
And the fair lady's the only one we have to rescue.
Awful cold, Del.
Not getting attached now, are you? You knew going in they might be our traitors. Look, you want to work together, then let me do the thinking, right? I've got all this under control. Oh.
Hey, Del, you're not still hurting from the sea battle, are you?
I'm fine. We'll wait till nightfall. Shadowy business, all this. Lady Juna. Let's get those bindings off. Easy does it now. Calm down, you amateurs.
Oh, thanks. I'd hoped you'd come back for us.
We know where the lance is. Let's move.
Wait, aren't you going to untie the others?
We're your bodyguards, not theirs.
What? Since when do you follow orders to the letter?
I've already told you we can't trust these people, and now it's clear we can't even trust them to protect you.
He did a fine enough job saving your life out at sea.
Del!
He's one of us now. Lord Luis gave him direct personal orders, and you'd still leave him to die. I promised Lord Luis I'd keep an eye on him too. If you get him killed, I'm the one who's failed.
Hear, hear. 3 appropriately stealthy cheers for cooperation. And I'd be very much obliged if some generous spirit could get me untied too.
Ugh. Better to let a church leech rot. You're annoying, and you talk too much.
Finished his job.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Funny thing though, I get more chatty the more distress I'm in, and I'm quite beside myself here.
We could just shut him up permanently.
No, Del. We don't want to leave a mess. If things get dicey, we've got some meat shields at the least, eh? Gonna need all the manpower we can get if we want that lance.
Is the lance somewhere dangerous?
Well, about that. Turns out this dragon god might be a bit more real than we thought. And more bent out of shape.
They're sacrificing some village lass to it, and the crowd was scared stiff sides. We can't rule out that this dragon's more than a folktale.
So we're to face a dragon? Well, that's just lovely. Untie everyone this instant. Or do you fancy better chances with fewer swords?
Oh, fine, I get it. Just give me a second. Oi, kid. Don't make me regret this.
I'm probably older than you. You won't
count on it. Cheeky one, aren't you? Just don't get yourself killed, pup. Fine, just get over here and I'll let you loose. Oh, you're going last. Considering the size of the island, there's only the one settlement. The chief's young, too, goes by Edeni or something.
Edeni? Was he not the Mustari candidate we met before? I'd no idea he was this island's ruler.
He and the sacrificial maiden are headed for the temple on one of the deserted islands. That's where we find the lance. Oh, and the girl marked for death is his sister.
His own sister?
Something about appeasing the dragon god's anger. All these islanders worship it, and they say the calamities come from its fury.
Is that true?
Course not. Just don't know whether all this superstition is rooted around an actual dragon or a made-up one.
Fair point. I'm curious about this Draco Dios being a divine relic myself. If it was found in that temple, then the temple's probably an ancient ruin. Might be the perfect den for a dragon.
Should this creature exist, mortal sacrifice is beyond all reason. No torment is worth taking an innocent life for.
Oh, that's rich from a fallen knight. You think nobody makes sacrifices out there in the real world? Or is all that below you, eh? You ask me, I say at least these people are doing what needs to be done.
Huh, fair enough. Though it would seem beyond the pale, it is not our scale of morality that measures them.
Yet I refuse to stand idly by while innocent lives are at stake.
Who cares about what they do with their lives? We're here for the lance. Got enough problems without you trying to fix theirs.
These people offer up their very lives for peace. They'd only ever told me these lands were wild and uncivilized, but it's like seeing sanctism reflected in a mirror.
We'll get the spear, of course, but we won't let anyone die. That should be good enough. We've been saying it since the beginning. We help anyone in need, no exceptions.
Really? Come on. Of course.
Yeah, of course. That settles it.
Indeed. 'Tis the path we've chosen. Let us withdraw to the Sea Runner first. It shall bear us across the waters to this temple island.
Go on. Give them a chance.
Please, help my sister.
Wait.
Please help my sister Yufa. The temple full of Makla.
Pull yourself together, man. He's barely breathing.
Did he just say Magla? I wonder what happened.
We need to get him to the Gauntlet Runner. No, 'tis too deep a wound for its capabilities. To the village, then.
What? Are you mad? You just broke yourselves out of that damned place.
We cannot leave him to die.
I don't understand you lot.
No, this could work out for us. He's the island's chief, right? If we save his life, the whole village might come around on us.
What are you talking about? We already know where the lance is. All we have to do now is take it.
And how about this? I'll follow him because I'm assigned to keep an eye on him. And you have to keep an eye on me because you're my bodyguards, right?
Fine. Be my guest. But if it comes down to you or the lance, you know I'll have to take the lance. Whatever happens, I can't trust anyone but my family. And my Lord Luis.
Well, Batlin, looks like you'll have to repay the favor a bit earlier than expected. Go tell Nearest what's going on. To be honest, it's possible we won't make it back.
Getting a bit messy, this. Not that I mind. Consider the favor returned. The Gauntlet Runner's just further down, right?
Right. We'll carry this man back to the village. Give me a hand.
Where am I?
Chief!
I'm still alive.
You're in one of my spare rooms at the inn.
You see, these people brought you here.
Wonders never cease. It's you. But you were being hunted. How did you manage to return safely?
2 of my companions acted as decoys to draw the soldiers away. That was all it took for us to sneak in.
Chief, what happened? Where is your sister?
We made it to the temple, but the air was thick with Magla. Some of the island's beasts have turned feral.
You mean the melancholia set in?
They made short work of our guards. Yufa and I were separated. I was the only one who fled to the sea.
My word. Then we need to gather more troops. If we don't act, the ritual...
No. Our soldiers cannot stand against those horrors. We'd only be sending more to their deaths.
But...
Then we can do the honors. We've our own reasons to see the lance. And such monsters do not frighten us. But there's something I need to ask you first. Assuming we find your sister, what would you have us do with her? Are we ensuring you complete the sacrificial ritual? Or are we bringing her back?
Please, bring her home. When we left for the Temple Island, I'd intended to let Yufa escape. But when I saw no fear or hesitation in her eyes, I faltered. That's when I realized. It's not just the fate of the island that we've placed on her shoulders. She's been trying to bear all our fears and anxieties. Her life is in your hands. Even if her sacrifice would save us, I don't care. Please, save her from the curse we've placed on her.
Well said. Spoken like a true leader. Leave it to us. I pledge we will see her safely returned. You've no objections, I trust, Captain?
No objections.
Yes. Let's get her back.
Right. We're not in the business of abandoning people.
Right. We'll save your sister. In return, though, would you be willing to lend us Dracodios?
So be it.
What? That is the very symbol of our faith.
If they've the strength to overcome the Temple's trials, then they could have already taken the lance for themselves. Yet still, they seek permission. I trust them. It seems like they really do believe in what they say.
But they're not like us. They're outsiders.
It doesn't matter what tribe they are. They're people just like us. If the race on the mainland taught me anything, it's that.
Wait, it'll take more than a day to save her, right? Not to be morbid, but will your sister survive that long?
She knows those halls better than I do. If she found a safe enough chamber, she can stay out of sight. And I made sure to bring food to the temple when we left. She could survive for even 4 weeks. Yufa is a priestess. She knows her life is too valuable to the ritual not to keep going. Your offenses will be pardoned. Anything you need, I'll try to provide. So please, save Yufa.
Well, glad we talked our way out of being thrown back in a cell. This place is rather cozy, especially compared to a prison.
To be free of the bugs is its own comfort.
Wait, weren't you staying in Broilhaven? What kind of rundown hovels do you board in?
Finally, we may come and go as we please. Even if we must bow to Luis's whim, we need not draw the same ire.
I know, right? But lifting the prince's curse will only be the beginning. The public has to recognize him as the rightful king too.
Considering the road ahead, it might do to help as many people as we can while we hunt the lance. And ideally, keep the other candidates in check too.
All done with negotiations, are you?
I don't know what we'd do without you. It's amazing how you can lead those guards on such a long chase and turn up none the worse for wear.
No one alive can catch a couple of platypus lads in the woods.
Our job's to get the lance. I assume that hasn't changed? Then nothing else matters.
Well then, let's lay out our situation. Our destination is the Dragon Temple, built on a nearby deserted island. Once there, we search the temple for the divine relic, Dracodios. And while we're in there, we'll also be looking for the village priestess, Yufa.
The hell we will. I thought we made it clear we were here for the lance.
According to Edeni, the lance's actual place in the temple is a close-guarded secret, known only to the priestess herself.
Never simple, is it?
We've got 2 problems to worry about. Firstly, by now, the temple's positively awash with melancholia. We should expect monsters, and lots of them. And secondly, there is a possibility that this dragon god of theirs is an actual living, and therefore angry, dragon.
Hope we don't have a battle like that ahead of us. But we'd better make sure we don't lose if we do.
And be quick about it, yeah? If you miss your deadline, Lord Luis will assume you're all traitors.
That puts our deadline in 17 days. Beyond that, we can't say if the priestess would survive.
Your pardon? You all, you're going to save Priestess Yufa?
Wouldn't have to if you hadn't sent her to die.
Yes, I know. You're exactly right. But you have to understand, not everyone here wanted sacrifice. To see a girl her age going willingly to die. She's as young as my own child. It's not right. So please.
We will see the girl safely home. You have our word.
It's a strange irony. We came only for the lance, but even that pursuit has earned us a chance to save a life.
Oddly familiar. You sought me intent on capture, and instead convinced me to join you. You have a knack for opening doors others have closed.
Well, let's get some rest for tomorrow. Getting lost in the wild and captured by soldiers really takes it out of you.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
What kind of place the Dragon Temple
We
is.
gotta prep.
Let's talk about what we need in the island first. When we're ready, the Gauntlet River is in the eastern beach of the island. The golden needle nearby.
Let us have faith in Lady Yuffie.
Well now, what are we on about?
Hey!
It's apparently the bigger the face on the rock, the more qualified the candidate is. Top two candidates, Ford and Luis, are absolutely dominating. Rudolph's face is small, but I think he's in third. So much for a fair fight. Godot's ranking has dropped a bit, and on the other hand, Rella seems to be gradually gaining more support. You're nowhere near the top of this thing, but I feel like your face is a little bit bigger than before, maybe? Keep at it, who knows? Maybe you'll face like a chisel next to these titans, I hope anyway.
Leave it out, mate. Leave it out, mate.
Let us have faith in Lady.
I beg your pardon.
Now then.
Just can't stand it.
It was all in vain.
We are witness to the wrath of the gods.
Leave me alone.
Look at the shrewd shopkeeper.
Hey, mister! Oh, it's you!
You're that candidate, yeah? I've heard all about you from the chief. You must be selling me my goods. To be clear, I have no intention of treating you poorly because of who you are. However, what I sell here is the island's premium exports. To someone who cannot understand their value, no doubt it all sounds like junk. So let me ask you, do you have any idea what you're looking for right here? Weapons? Well, so you recognize my wear as weapons and armor. Well, let's do business. I rotate my stock on a daily basis, but these items by nature are scarce and difficult to come by. I'll ask you to limit yourself to buying one item a day. With your sharp eye, choosing something shouldn't be an issue. Here's what I have for sale today. What will it be?
Can we talk? Goodbye now! Hey, mister! Oh, it's you! Hey, mister!
Yes?
I won't be forgiving that anytime soon. Really now? Such a sky showing.
That chance I get still off key with the rest of the fucking song.
All ready for departure? Time to save the bally damsel in distress, eh?
So this is the Dragon Temple. It's not too far from Virga Island, but we have to consider the currents.
Now then.
How far do I run her then?
All right.
This place here.
Let's see here.
It's the temple with the lance. Looks far. How long will it be? The currents are stable. We'll get there within the day.
You would pursue peril.
No time to waver. We prepared? Capital! I'll have you at the temple fast as you can say divine relic!
So we bring the fight to them.
Alright, we're off. Let's keep our wits about us. Top secret poetry. Do not read. Process of cryptic phrases and abstract drawings fill the pages. What was this written? Some sort of trance? Difference between moonlight and starlight. The difference between me and you. The difference between love and romance. Inquiries like these flood the pages. I don't know why, but reading through this has got me in a cold sweat. Shivers are running down my spine. Well, we can certainly say the artistic expression is a serious business for Juna. I feel like glimpsing Juna's raw creative passion has increased my courage.
All right.
Still more left to read this book. I'll read more next time.
Navigating the archipelago's currents north of Virga Island, the Dragon Temple comes into view. It is dedicated to the dragon god, Et. The wind carries the unsettling cries of beasts over the water, ensuring that even reaching the temple will be a trial. The gauntlet runner pulls into the shores of the isolated island, amidst surges of sinister magla.
We're here. Maybe the tide was with us this time, but that was a much quicker trip than I thought.
What's up, Del? You seasick?
No. And keep your eyes on them, not me. Don't want them pinching the lance and doing a runner.
You really worry too much, mate. Once you've got doubts in your head, you don't know how to let them go.
That's the Dragon Temple.
Just as I thought. I've seen this exact view in historical art. It's as ancient as ruins come. Perhaps the reason the Sanctus Church doesn't want anyone near the island is that they want whatever's inside to stay buried.
I'd avoid it too if I could. The place looks totally overrun with magla. We're definitely gonna find some monsters in there.
This melancholia aura is most ominous. What is this magic? And from whence is it born? We only ever see it when faced with grave burdens.
Might not be related. We know magic is possible without an igniter. In other words, magla can be controlled by the mind alone.
You venture that it springs from mortal minds?
Hey, you lot about finished. Let's get on with it.
That's right. Let's hurry on.
We're off.
It's like the temple's entrance just ahead. Let's go.
Oh.
I know there's a trophy for doing this, so...
Look at the entrance. What's going on here?
It's some kind of giant tree, right? But it almost feels like it's radiating pure magla.
We shall force our way through, if we must.
The woods turns aside all steel. It's no normal tree. The Melancholia's influence, maybe.
That's the best you've got, old man. Too sloppy by half. I'll show you how it's done. Del, what's wrong?
Nothing, I'm sound. Just dizzy, that's all.
Hey, Del! Whoa! You're burning up! Why?
Allow me.
He was wounded against the human we fought out at sea.
Your foot is badly injured. It is infected and inflamed. What possessed you to hide this?
I said I'm fine. Stop wasting time.
A wound-borne fever can turn fatal. We should turn back.
She's right, Del. We've got to get that looked at.
Basilio? Are you gonna listen to me or not?
Oh, please. You don't get to die like an idiot. From an infected foot of all things. Learn to rely on your allies. That's what a real warrior does.
Sorry, Del. I can't afford to listen to you this time.
You damned fool.
We need to get back to the village. Every second counts. Teleporting might be our best bet.
Right. We'll be seen, but we don't really have a choice right now. We can't get into the temple like this anyway. Let's ask around back at the village to find out if there's a way in.
Basilio, carry him to the bunk inside the gauntlet runner. Also, once we get moving, don't leave the room or look outside. We're charging home full throttle, understood?
What? Right, got it.
Hey.
Yeah, Gran, how's Del doing? You can help him, right? It's a good thing you came back immediately. One more night of this and he'd be lost. Oh, it's an old lady. But rest easy, boy. I have treated him with both magic and material cures. A good hearty parapus constitution should be all he needs to fight the fever. Okay, that's good. However, he'll have to stay on bed rest even once the fever's down. If he pushes himself too far too fast, he'll never walk on that leg again. I'd listen to her if I were you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. And actually, there's one more thing we could use your wisdom on.
I see.
A giant tree in the temple. I didn't see it when I was in the area. If it's grown that much in such a short time, it might be magma exposure. The temple's positively leaking the stuff. I believe I understand. If your aim is to destroy this tree, a concoction known to the ancients as the Potion of Blight may be the wisest choice. Truth be told, there's no record of the ingredients needed to make it. All I know is they're not found on this island. I've heard that something that enthuses thirst is needed. If you could bring me that, I'll try my hand at concocting the Potion of Blight.
Understood.
We'll track them down. If you want to get into the temple, we have to do something about that tree.
Let's give it a shot.
Hey.
Sorry, Lady Juna. The way I see it, someone's gonna stay and look after Del. Don't be silly, boss. Of course you should stay with him. You know he'd chase right after us otherwise. Hate to say it, but we're short on time as is. Think you lot might have to handle this temple shite all alone. Seems our debt's piling up, eh? Don't worry about it.
Listen.
This is about when Del would say something like, "Hey, they're gonna run off with the lance. Waste them all." But me, I don't think your lot are so bad. I trust you.
Yeah.
So hang about here and you sort out the lance and, well, the priestess girl and all if you like. Can't exactly turn me back on your sister after all you've done for me own brother, can I? Fidelio could learn a lot from you if you ask me.
Yep.
Don't worry, you can leave it to us.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Nonetheless,
Giant tree is blocking our way to the Dragon Temple. I'm very much looking forward to covering it in Potion of Blight.
Thoughts?
Don't get out of your hell of yourself, love. We still don't have all the ingredients. Seems there's something about it that makes it tough to gather all of them here on the island. Indeed, it would seem we have no choice but to track those down first. A maddening delay when both the priestess and the lance we seek sit inside the temple, beyond our reach.
True.
We have no idea how big that temple is on the inside, nor what manner of enemies await within. This will likely be more difficult than any of our previous endeavors.
Let's focus.
A mission with a deadline has begun. You can chart a course to the Dragon Temple by visiting the Round Table in the Gauntlet, which is parked on the beach of Virga Island. Be cautious of scorching heat, inclement weather that may occur on around Virga Island. The priestess Yufa is trapped inside the Dragon Temple. Rescue her and obtain Dracodios before the day you depart for Altabury. The ingredient for the Potion of Blight, which causes things to wither.
Really?
Start off by asking the people in the village if they know anything about the potion's ingredient. Now, I'm getting a little tired, but I think what I'll do before I stop the stream is I'm gonna see if I can get all the Actually, you know what? I'm a little sleepy, so I think maybe I shouldn't push myself. It's my first day back streaming, and I maybe shouldn't just push it. So I'm going to call it here. Thanks, everyone, for everyone that could return to my first stream. Of course, I was plagued with technical problems throughout, but I'm going to be playing around with OBS some more. Feel free to give me a follow here on Twitch and all where I am on socials, which is Blue Sky, Facebook for some reason, which I really only use to communicate with family now. As well as everybody else, you can find me with my name, MugiwaraJM and Mugiwara_JM. I'm workshopping a new outro to shorten it. And also don't forget to check out Super Bonus Round, a Let's Play channel that I do with my friends for more gaming content. We are currently going through Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, and Alan Wake 2. Alan Wake 2 will be ending this month. Echoes of Wisdom only has a couple of episodes left before we switch back over to Persona 5. And Ace Attorney Justice for All will be back next month. And I am now well aware that Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 are coming out next month. So Danielle and I will be recording that post-haste to get that done in a timely manner and have that play throughout as soon as possible. Also, don't forget to check out both of my podcasts. Binging the Devil's Fruit, where I take Austin through the One Piece manga every 2 weeks. And also the movie specials and Netflix show. We just did a couple of special movie reviews. Those are coming up in July, I think. And also the Super Award Round podcast, which is an annual podcast I do with my friends, where we review media from the year prior and do awards. Like, we do our honorable mentions of stuff we finished that wasn't from that year. The Phallus Creature, the Scrimblow, the character most likely to fall for Crypto Scam, Best Villain. Metaphor, this game was took home a lot of awards and was I nominated for a lot of things. I hope you look if you have the time and want to put it on while you're like cooking or cleaning or something like that, or just want to chill out for a couple of hours, I would recommend it. It's all in Super Bonus Round. Alright. Sorry that the stream was shorter today. I want to just pace myself and not get burnt out again. That was the other reason why I didn't stream very much, because my technical problems and the need to get Super Reward Round done were my priority, and it gave me a lot of time to reflect and relax and deal with burnout. And I think the day after the 2nd year anniversary of my dad's passing, well, I think was the perfect day to come back. So, that being said, I'm going to come back tomorrow and play some more of this. I was going to do Metroid Prime 2. I asked on my Discord server if people think I should do Metroid Prime 2 again, or if I should just move on over to 3, because I already played Prime 2, and we're not getting a Prime 2 remastered. Otherwise, I would play it again. Yeah, it's by one vote, people want me to do Prime 2 again. Alright, well, I'll do one more night of this, and then we'll come back with Prime 2 for the Metroid Marathon, and then I'll get to Prime 3. Alright, have a good night, y'all. I'll be back tomorrow as long as I get plenty of rest. That's the other thing, I did not get good rest today. I was up late last night watching Monday Night Raw. That was a dumb mistake. Had a bit of a rough day at work today. Did not take a nap afterwards. So I'm paying for it now. But I'm going to get some rest after this. Alright, I've rambled long enough while the Mystari people chant behind me. I'm calling it a night. Good night, everybody. See you back.